Hey guys, it is me, it is your boy, Jason Dweez Vids here. Now I just want to say that with every thing in Hollywood getting very strange, I gotta say that these topics need to be talked about. And it has something to do with superhero comics and their decline in the West. I mean, superhero comics have gone woke, and superhero comics have not been doing very well. We all know how
Where have you been shopping?
like we all know how like with the game being changed when it comes to superhero comics, it's not been changed for the better.
They will learn to stay out of my way.
And we all know that superhero comics have not been very lucrative as they once was when they first came out.
Fighting me is suicide.
Like, seriously. We all know that superhero comics have been lacking in fanfare since the beginning of 2020 and 2010. And with everything that's been going on and the redesigns of said Power Rangers. Power Rangers have been around since I was a kid. Power Rangers have been around since I was a kid. And the redesigns of the Power Rangers is just plain awful. Looks more robotic instead of natural with the Power Rangers designs.
No one survives a fight with me.
And with that being an ongoing issue, we all have like just about enough of comic books going woke. Comic books have been going woke since 2010.
They never had the chance.
We all have a reason to hate woke comics. Comic books have been going woke in 2010, and comic books are the wokest piece of good for nothing trash that have been woke for so long. And with comic books being woke, it's hard to tell if comic books are actually worth buying and reading these days. And we all know that the new designs of Power Rangers has not been good. The older designs and every design since 1993, when it comes to Power Rangers, was actually good. But in 2010 and 2020, it's been lackluster. Lackluster, to say the least. And I just want to say, it's not exactly good. I just want to say, since the robotic design of said of the total said iota of the robotic designs of the Power Rangers, it's not been good. The new designs are trash. The older designs were far better.
How's the crew settling in?
Man, we gotta get a new place. That studio shit ain't working at all.
Spent too much time in posh hotels?
I can't help it that the rest of the world treats the Saints right.
Doesn't mean we should get soft.
I hear you. Listen, how about you and me roll around the city and see what Steelport has to offer?
You convinced me. Meet me at the park. I'll pick you up. Step aside!
And all I'm saying is, comic books have not been going very well, and a lot of people think, oh well, why don't we just pander? Just pander, pander, pander. Like, do you comic book writers and designers think that pandering to the LGBTQ community with your comic books is going to save your sales? Newsflash, it's not. It's going to tank your sales.
You should have moved.
Like, how am I going to be able to buy a good, decent comic book and that does not have that woke nonsense? and with the woke nonsense being permeated in the the comic book space, it's not been good. Back when I was a kid, comic books were not woke. They did not have an agenda to push. All it was heroes versus villains storytelling. And there was no ideology being pushed. But woke superheroes, like woke superheroes, just ruins a lot of chances to have well-meaning and well-written and well-groomed and well-mannered comic book storytelling. But like a lot of people don't know is that the comic books have been going from bad to completely worse over the years. I mean, I haven't bought a single comic book in such a long time. And the only comic book store in my hometown was devoid of woke, and the sales weren't doing too good. And it was a comic book store that sold pop cultural stuff. But then again, we have like a couple of other their comic book or pop cultural selling stores in my hometown.
How many fights is that?
We all know we all want decency being permeating in the comic book space and decent storytelling. No ideologies, no pronouns, and no identity politics being pushed. I've had enough of identity politics being pushed in the pop cultural media in this day and age. I've absolutely have had enough of that garbage being pushed. It's not okay. And yet, I'm surprised that Power Rangers hadn't gotten in on that. Like,
Shawnee's taking this thing we get pretty hard.
No one is happy about it, Pierce.
I know, but you're always pissed off. The girl's not as crazy as you.
She's very angry. You'll have to help me watch her.
and I just want to say
How long were you rolling
that
anyway?
that Power Rangers
He was there when
haven't, been reaching the peak.
and then Aisha died. After that, he was different.
I mean, chances are the only way that Power Rangers could actually succeed is if they respected the the very way that got the franchise well respected. Like, I just want one thing that is not woke.
Cars got some more style. Now it's our turn. Head to Planet Saints.
Planet Saints? I do not need to dress like a saint. I am a saint.
Nothing wrong with wanting to look good.
You say
I'm just wanting, I'm just wanting
Need some driving.
one
sure it is something good, yes?
one thing. I just want one thing that is, not as bad as the comic books have been doing. Like I just really want a good, decent comic book. Like, how can I go and just have like my very own like life not being filled with like woke ideology and identity politics being pushed in comic books. And we all know that the designs like I just want one thing to not be inundated with the woke ideology at all. I just want a decent storytelling medium and escapism. And I just want to say I just want to say that we should have like the old school Power Rangers coming back from the brink of said I just want one franchise that's not woke. Like, I just want to say that I myself
Time to go. What is that thing?
I think we're about to find out.
like
This gotta be his business.
The strength of him, it's incredible!
He on steroids or something?
No steroid could do that to a man.
Time to tip on out.
Let's move.
I just want to
That big fucker wasn't normal.
have, you know,
I've seen some scary
a way to have like something much better than what has been pushed. And I just want to say, only time would tell. Only time would tell what would happen. With everything that's been going on, I just want to say, the identity politics is killing escapism. I just want to go and just have like one way to have a much better means of storytelling being told. I mean, I just want storytelling to be going back to the way it was. And I just want some people to have some insight on what's going on. Just saying. Superhero comics and Power Rangers isn't what it used to be 30 years ago.